Oh, why hello there, Rainstorm, and welcome into another reaction episode of Avatar The Last Airbender. It's bright and early this morning. I have my coffee. I hope you are enjoying whatever beverage you happen to be having right now. And let's get to it, shall we? This is Season 1, Episode 16, starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Nickelodeon. Water. Earth. I can get on sync. I know I can. Air. There we go. I'm starting to look for hints around the edges just in case they have something in the background that I haven't been noticing. I mean, we're only 16 episodes in. Maybe I would have seen it by now, but you never know. Avatar, The Last Airbender. On Avatar. Mm-hmm. Book 1, Water, Chapter 16, The Deserter. Alright. Ugh. And there was the blue one, and I didn't see the other ones. Are you supposed to learn them in order? You've been doing okay. I mean, you haven't been caught yet. Oh, my heart. Hood, hood. Not a hood. No, do better. Do better. Do you guys have money? Do you need money? Honey. It's an expensive show. You gotta make a puppet every time. No, 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 it's a show! Aang. 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 Yeah, whistle, whistle, whistle. Yeah! Who are you, mysterious friend? I've learned to trust a little bit more to random mysterious friends, but who are you? Oh, I was gonna be so heartbroken if they all lit up those firecrackers at the same time. Oof. They did not. He will, though. I just didn't want them to explode on Appa. Shay. It's okay, though. Mm. I don't know who these guys could be. Okay. Are you convincing yourself, or...? You good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say fire has to come last. The guy from the poster. I would think wind would also be like super tough to control though. You're getting sassy. What did that just happen at? In his head or? Can you control the sun too? No, surely not. Surely not. I mean, it is fire, but how impossibly powerful is the avatar? Wait. Yeah. Stop. Child, we are in a forest. Quit. Ouch. Both hands are like bright red. Ah. Stop. Ow, ow, ow. Water heal? Water heal. Noise. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. He is very powerful. Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, I figured that was his student. I would ask how are you healed so fast? Okay, that's not the rule. Stop. There you go. Yeah. Magic! Yeah, I appreciate Zhang got himself out of that, but like not good timing to leave when the avatar is by himself. I think he can take out all the peons, but like Mm-hmm. Hot-headed. Haha. You're smart. Or leave with those two, you can like put them out immediately, couldn't you? The ones that are still afloat. Magic. The heat manipulation was really cool on that one. Healing time. Good soup. I like seeing the fire from a fire person's perspective that is a deserter and not somebody that worships the Fire Nation. How they treat it with so much respect and that they have to tame it in a way that it is a living thing where most of the other elements are not as well, I feel like it's kind of a lie because I feel like it's outside of okay, Earth maybe because you have things like earthquakes and things that he did not go into. But I feel like water is ever flowing and ever moving and super dangerous, and I feel like air is super super tough. But I can see why fire being the destructive force that they're all destructive. Let's be real, they're all destructive. But fire, I feel like also can be used in so many different ways in combinations with the other ones, especially earth, if you come down to it, to make metals and to create energy and to have a lot of positives. And I think that this character has gotten so many different like negative perspectives of like they're thinking it's so good, the Fire Nation thinks it's so good and it can do all this amazing stuff, or it's dominating and it's powerful and it's forceful, but it's something that we always have to control and we have to have our patience with, and we have to like know that this is a weapon. So it feels like somebody that's finally teaching somebody about weaponry and how to use it, something that is going to potentially hurt people, like much like you would a weapon. So I think that's something that's really interesting to watch in this one. It's not just like it's a magical force and we're trying to learn magics and it's all this, but it's like you are potentially harnessing a power that can hurt people. And having that perspective from a different character outside of what we normally see is fun. And so I really like Zhang Zhang for that aspect alone. So teaching Aang that he needs to still like he needs to embrace his personality, but he also needs to realize there's a seriousness to this. And I kind of am hoping that we see a little bit more serious in this of these seasons. I do really like Aang, and I really do like that they're all just super excited and whatever. But even I have a hard time remembering that this is a war. So I do like having this character to be here to teach him this kind of stuff. And what a cool experiment that would have been to be the leaf and see how long he can keep it from the edges, because that would have been the ultimate test of like, can you sustain it in just a small space? Because obviously he's great at these big flourishes, and I think that's also just a testament to his power of how much he can just create right off the bat. He did burn Katara, and there is weight to it, but I think we can't add as much weight to that moment as we possibly can, since we are presenting it to a younger audience. But I feel like had we seen her actually, I don't know, it was like a really split decision. I don't know. This is coming from like a directorial standpoint, and I get that this is not necessarily how the show, it has shown that he hurt her. She was upset. Sokka was really upset that he had hurt her, and like showed that like you're too dangerous, you're too powerful in this moment, and I'm willing to fight you for my sister, kind of stuff, like, because you're not doing this to the best of your ability. But it was so sudden, so fast, and it was over so quickly. So the consequence didn't feel there for me. And I get it that the consequence was Aang feeling so bad about himself, but truthfully, I just wanted to smack him in that moment because I was so just not happy with the whole decision of like, I hurt you, and now I can't do something that I need to do that's gonna help you. And it's like, don't give me that, Aang. Don't give me that. And don't make me as somebody like Katara getting in her head. But like, don't make me, who you hurt with something that I need you to learn, never try to learn it again. Like, that's not fair. Because we need you to learn firebending, because we need you to save everybody. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. So I wanted a little smack little Aang right there and be like, that's not the answer. That's not the thing. Like, just be disciplined. Be so upset with yourself that you're so much more disciplined. And I would be more so on your side instead of just being like, oh, woe is me, I hurt you. And it's like, don't do that. So that's my whole like feeling right there. I wish we had a little bit more, and I don't want Katara hurt. Honestly, I don't want her to have any of that. But I think it would have been interesting to have her have a scar, or like at least for a little while before she finds out she has healing abilities, you know? Even if it like lasted for half of the episode, I feel like that would have been a little bit more of a reminder that he needs to be on point. He needs to be like actually paying attention. I am kind of glad that she does have the healing ability. Now we have a healer in the group, which is kind of neat. So that's the only thing I would have probably changed. I probably would have liked her to have had some kind of scar for at least half of an episode so that we had more consequence to his action. So yeah. Just to have him have a different perspective on some things. I do like that he did end up defeating Admiral Zhao with his own just drive. It's like, you're so, this is what the epitome of not caring is. This is what, when you're so laser focused on a goal that you don't care about anything else, you burn your ships. And so that was a little clever way to get through it. I'm so confused. Like, I know Zhang Zhang left him because he's like, it's the Avatar. The Avatar is like way more powerful than you. He's gonna defeat you. But I'm like, you just up and vanished. Dude, you know he can't handle fire at least. So, like, that seems like really irresponsible as a teacher. I know you don't want to be a teacher, but still, it still feels really irresponsible just to leave him there by himself against a whole army. That's just not okay, dude. Not okay. So, a little bit of shade to Zhao, or Zhang, right? I think that's how you say his name. A little bit of shade to him. A little bit. The fun character that took them from the Fire Festival, I wonder if we will see them again, or if they were just there for comedic relief. I was half expecting, and this is just my twisty brain over here, I was half expecting him to walk into the tent, walk back out, and be like, he doesn't think you're ready, blah, 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 and him to burst in there, Aang to burst in there, and there not being anybody. And that character was the actual deserter, the first deserter. So, just trying to play off that he was somebody else. So, I don't know. I was kind of hoping that he was the teacher, but I realized he couldn't be because we already had the poster. We already know what he looked like. And it looks like he's been on the run for a while because of all the shaggy hair and everything like that. I wonder who all the other people were. I think those are other deserters. I don't know who they actually were or why we necessarily needed them. Unless they're going to end up being a different resistance group later on. Were they firebenders? Were they part of the army? He's only the second deserter, so does that mean all those others were also deserters? So, I don't know. I don't really know that whole... So why did we need them? Couldn't it have just been those two gentlemen just on the run? I don't know. But that's just a me question. We also had the Fire Nation. I don't think I would have gone. I would not have personally gone. I would have been like, no, this is a bad idea. I'm with Team Sokka over here. This is dumb. Let's not go in. I realize we probably need to meet a firebender at some point, but again, I am under the impression that you also need to learn the other two elements before you learn fire, so we're not going in there yet. No, thank you. And so dumb of Aang should know it's just like magic. I had some of my flashback moments of when I was a magician's assistant, and the person that's least likely that wants to go up is probably going to be the person that goes up, because they don't want you to like try to show off and take over whatever the magic trick is or anything like that. So, helpful little lesson, if you ever really do want to go on stage, don't be over there being like, go pick me, because they're like, oh no, this person's going to act a fool and try to mess up the trick or try to reveal it. I'd rather have somebody that's like a little bit shy and doesn't want to like mess up the trick for everybody. So just so you know, and don't mess up anybody magician's tricks. It's not nice. But that being said, I had a question. Aang goes up there, ruins the trick, obviously turns everything into like confetti. When he got caught like doing that kind of stuff, did he do the Ashley Simpson dance? I can't tell, because I know she does the whole like leg up thing, but just before that, does she do kind of what Aang did? Because I feel like she did. I should go back and watch it, but the whole like, she got caught lip syncing at a concert and he got caught doing airbending at a firebending festival. I don't know. Am I right in thinking that? I just think that's kind of clever and that little bit of pop humor in there. Yeah. Overall, very good episode. Liked seeing a little bit of the Fire Nation just being the Fire Nation, not just the Fire Nation being an army. So you can see a little bit more of what Zuko wants to protect and who his citizens are. I did enjoy this episode though. Fun episode, interesting concepts. There's a few things I would have tweaked, but overall, still another thumbs up from me. Liking this series so far, and we'll see where it goes from here. In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for watching with me again. I will see you next time. Mwah!